Okay, so in this tutorial, we will be looking at imaging, specifically a USB. Okay, so we're going to use GuyMager, and we can actually get the GuyMager tool from going to System Tools, and over there is GuyMager. We'll start that up, and now we're going to look at the specific drive that we're going to access. Now, obviously, over here, there would be an SDA. This particular um, this particular drive wouldn't be the actual drive that we would be scanning. Then SDB, this is specifically the host OS with the drive which is being run with the host OS. And then we can see that there is another drive that is called SDC, which is the 15 GB drive. So we're going to um, uh, right click on it, acquire image, and now over here the specific format that we will be selecting is expert. And now for split size, the whole idea behind split size is for larger memories we would need to chunk them in order to maybe send them over the internet. But since this is just 15 GB, we're just going to change the size to 15, and that's it. So make sure that it kind of corresponds to the exact same size as it's mentioned on the size panel, and it says 15.5, so we will be selecting 15.5, and then we'll be selecting gigabytes. And then for case number, we're going to specifically be selecting the number. So let's say this is our first one, so 0001. And then for our evidence number, this will be the specific ID that would be in our chain of trust form. So basically it would start with PJ, and then we can go underscore IMG. Since it's an image, then it's going to be S01 since it's the first device, and then it's going to be H01 since this is the first memory device that we will be imaging. And then we're going to select the image directory. Now this would be another flash drive or another storage device that would be connected with this. So right now, as we can see, there is one SSD connected over here, which is the SDA. So we can now find this out. Before we find this out through this imaging tool, we first need to mount this. So we will go into our file manager and look for the 1 TB volume. We're going to right click on the volume and it says mount volume. We're going to mount it and say yes, we need to put it in write mode. And now once it is in basically write mode, we can actually create a folder. So let's specifically folder. For me, I've selected it in my home directory, and you can give any name to that folder, and right now it's named new. Then we're going to actually find that folder through the file destination directory. And as you can see over here, we're going to go into root, and I think it's in computer. media, then we go into root, and over here home and new. As you can see over here, I'm going to choose this directory, and once we've done that, we can copy this, and then it says the image file name. You can specifically give the exact file name, the evidence name, and once this is done, make sure the hash values are selected, and then select verify image after acquisition, and then we're going to press start. Now as you can see, the progress over here is has started, and we're going to come back once this is 100%. Okay, so basically now as we can see, it's 100%, and we can now go into our file manager and see if there have been any files that have been made. It was stored in home, and where is home? Okay, so home and new, and over here we have two files. If we go into info, we can specifically open it using a text editor. Over here there is a leaf pad, okay, and then once we enlarge this file, we can see all sorts of information that we gathered from the device. And specifically over here, the one thing that we would be focusing on is the time that it took, as well as if the hash matches. So the hash was verified and both of the hash match, so there hasn't been any issues while imaging this file.